Egypt plans to inaugurate its space city late 2022. Mohammed El-Qassi, the Egyptian Space Agency's chief, stated that Egypt will open its space city, a 123-acre city dedicated to space research, by the end of 2022. This will be a watershed moment for Egypt, which has been eager to place itself on the world map by leveraging space technology for economic development and national security. Qassi, in televised statements, added that the Space City will have 23 structures to support space activities, including a space academy, a research center, a satellite assembly center, and a tourism museum, as well as the African Space Agency. He went on to say that Egypt, like other industrialized countries, will be among the 10 countries with space cities. The agency, which is directly supervised by Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi, aims to develop and transfer space science and technology to Egypt in order to manufacture satellites and launch them from Egyptian territory. The agency is partially funded through appropriations allocated by the state, the agency profits, and loans and grants approved by the agency's board of directors. In 2018, the government unveiled the grand project of establishing Egypt's space city. The launch of the second phase of Space City was announced recently in 2022, indicating that Egypt is slowly but steadily moving towards the advancement of space technology. Egypt is amongst Arab countries to develop a rocket aimed on space exploration as well as defense sector. Its efforts started on presidency of Gamal Abdel Nasser. After unsuccessful cooperation from Soviet Union, Egypt focused on the indigenous rocket program that was developed by German scientists based on German V-2 Wasserfall and the French Veronique rockets technology in 1960. During the late 1950s, Egypt constructed the Jebel Hams rocket facility to conduct test fires resulting in 4 successful test flights of single-stage, liquid-fueled rockets of Al-Zafar and Al-Qahir rocket. In the same era, Egyptian space scientist Dr. Farouk El-Baz helped NASA in the planning of scientific exploration at the Moon, including the selection of landing sites for the Apollo missions and the training of astronauts in lunar observations and photography. In 2017, the Egyptian parliament approved a draft law to establish the country's first space agency to launch its first satellite for scientific research. 2 years later, Egypt's space agency was established. In 2019, Egypt launched GIPSAT-2 satellite, a remote sensing satellite with a high resolution of almost 1 meter, 2 Egyptian cube satellites, and a TIDA-1 satellite, which is the first Egyptian communication satellite for internet services. Egypt is currently working towards launching MESARSAT-2 and NEXIT-1 for remote sensing and scientific research. Thank you for watching.